new Addams Family movie just released a couple days ago, so today I'll be ranking all 4 theatrically released Addams Family movies from the worst to the best. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Gabriel and I love to rank movies. If you can relate, consider hitting that subscribe button. And please know that this list is just my opinion, but I would love to see yours down in the comment section. And I am aware that there is a movie called The Addams Family Reunion that came out in the 90s, I believe, that was a TV movie starring Tim Curry, but that movie was not theatrically released, so it won't be included in this ranking. But with that said, let's get started. Easily in last place for me is the new Addams Family 2. The first half was kind of fun and had some good moments between the Addams, but then the second half was just horrible. Like, whoever wrote this film clearly had never seen the old show of the Addams Family or the 90s films. I'm not even joking. At the end, the Addams got trapped in cages, but then Uncle Fester turned into a huge squid and fighted a giant chicken. That actually happened, and I have no clue what the actual heck the writers were thinking. There's also a scene where Lurch started singing I Will Survive at a bar, and a bunch of motorcycle dudes started dancing. I mean, I genuinely enjoyed the first half, but then that second half just brought the film down so much. They tried to have this big action scene for the climax, and it truly felt nothing like these characters and what these films were meant to be. The hip-hop soundtrack throughout the entire film was also really annoying and served no purpose at all. Besides the fact that Uncle Fester was a squid, I still don't know what that was supposed to be. His character, in general, was horrible. Nick Kroll has nothing compared to Christopher Lloyd in the older Addams Family films. His voice was annoying, and all of his jokes weren't funny at all. I'm honestly convinced that this was the table scraps from something like Hotel Transylvania, and they just slapped the Addams Family title on it and called it good. Well, sorry to Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, it wasn't good at all. In third place, I have the 2019 The Addams Family. So even though this film was bad, bland, and just a cash grab, I had a good time with it. It's thoroughly enjoyable, and some of the jokes were kind of funny. What's wrong with it is that it just isn't really saying anything, and when they were back at the town, it didn't really feel like the Addams Family, which is a problem I have with both of the animated ones. The cast is definitely top-notch, except for Nick Kroll, who I didn't like in this one either, but Oscar Isaac was born to play Gomez. His voice is perfect, and he was one of the only great things about this. In 2020, I watched this for the first time. I thought it was decent, but then the next day we watched it at school, so I'm kind of burnt out on it, so maybe that's affecting my thoughts, but either way you put it, it's still just a cash grab. My runner-up is Addams Family Values. Both of the 90s Addams Family movies surprised me a lot. I thought I would like them, but I actually thought they were great. This one was a bit funnier, I think, because it actually made me laugh out loud multiple times, but they're both pretty funny. Christopher Lloyd's facial expressions as Uncle Fester were hilarious, and it was always fun to watch Wednesday and Pugsley with their chaos. The plot of this one was very different, and I didn't necessarily like the plot. The kids at the summer camp plotline was fine, sometimes a bit cringy, however, that was the point, but Debbie was kind of weird. That part of the film wasn't my favorite, but it was all still so enjoyable. Not a second of this was boring, and it kept my attention throughout. These movies aren't perfect at all, but they're great for Halloween and October. But in first place, I have the original The Addams Family film. This was a perfect way to start off October. It isn't the greatest Halloween movie out there, but it's so fun and gets you in a good mood. The entire cast has fun playing their character, and all of their performances were great. The macabre humor enhanced the comedy because it was all so over the top and dark, but all somehow so fun because of how it was timed and executed. It's such a great mix of violence, comedy, and even romance, and it works very well for what it's going for. The soundtrack for this film was really good and goes along with the film perfectly. It has dramatic pieces, but also comedic pieces, and it sounds so good with the movie. This is certainly better than the 2019 animated version of The Addams Family because this one is actually not bad. It screams the 90s, but that's a great thing when it comes to this film. Go watch this if you're in the mood for a spooky Halloween movie that doesn't get you scared. It's really good, and I'm definitely adding it to my yearly watch list for October.